Make sure you bring more maca next time.
Hello, everybody. Oh, we're good. We're good. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday, everybody. Welcome, welcome. It is Sunday once again. You know it. Let me welcome. Oh, it's not Yahweh Day anymore. Sorry. Hello, hello. Okay, I just gotta clear out some stuff in my. There we go. Okay, okay, we're good. Let me welcome everybody. Holy crap. Okay, welcome Genesis, Cosser, Epion, and thank you, Epion, for 3 months. Thank you. And Bliney. Welcome, Bliney. Hello, welcome everybody. Ow. There's a Yoey Day. Totoro! Happy Sunday! Yes. It was on the 1st of August because I think I don't know what language, but August 1st, like 8-1 can be pronounced as Yowie, I think. Anyway, August 1st was Yowie Day, which was on Thursday. So, yeah, that was Yowie Day. You know? Past the Yowie Thursday. Holy crap. Anyway, welcome. So this past weekend, one weekday and the weekend, I attempted to install new parts in my computer. And so much happened. So I just noticed how noticed the couch in the background. Yeah, it's the couch I sleep on. when I'm not in the race car bed. Oh no. Not really a bad way. Okay, so I crack open my PC. I'm like, okay. Did you bend the pins on the CPU? No. No. So I do the power supply first. It's like, okay, I know how to do this because I did it, I guess, a couple years ago now. Anyway, I swap the power supply, and then I put in the new RAM, and then I move on to the CPU, right? So I take out my old CPU and put in the new one, right? You know, just drop it in there, and I got a new cooler as well, CPU cooler. No, I didn't break anything. No. Nothing broke. Just things happened I did not expect. And you will see what I mean. Anyway, so I've always called CPU coolers heat sinks, so that's what I'm going to call it. Okay, it's a heat sink. So I got a new one for the new CPU because I figured I'd probably need a stronger one than the one I currently have. Maybe, I don't really know. So I attempt to put the heatsink on the CPU. Thing is, this thing is hard to build. I could not. So there's like on the back of my motherboard, there's like a mounting plate. It's like a mounting plate to like screw in the heatsink, right? So it doesn't move. I could not get that to stay in place so I could screw in the heatsink. Like, this thing was so hard. Like, I was there for hours trying to screw this thing in, right? And I just kept, picking new, like, YouTube videos or VODs or whatever on my phone to play on my TV, unaware of how much time had passed. Anyway, so I'm like, you know what? Okay, this new cooler clearly isn't working, so I'll just put my old one back on and hope that works. If they're hard to install, they are. Yeah, it sucks. So I put my my old one back in, which also was a pain in the butt to screw in. It was not easy. Cows, welcome, happy Sunday. And okay, so yes, I put my old one back in, and then, or rather, I tried to, but I still couldn't screw it on. And by this time, it was like 1 a.m. I was like, okay, I need to go to bed because I'm just getting frustrated at this now. I can't screw this on. Wake up the next day. Okay, it's Saturday. I wake up in the morning and I'm back at it, trying to attach this heatsink. Eventually, I do get it. It takes another hour, but I get it. I asked some of my friends for advice, and they were like, "Oh, lean it against your knee while you're screwing it in to hold the motherboard like mounting plate in place," and that worked. So Found your neighbor, I'd help you with it in a heartbeat. Well, thank you. Thank you. So I get that in. And then I'm like, okay, let's try this out. So I... Jiggly Milkies! Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Anyway, so I turn it on. And, like, fans are spinning. Motherboard is lit up. Everything's okay. Except... Wait, did you assemble this outside your case? No, this is inside my case. So... I'm getting nothing on the screen, however. So I try a few things, and I'm still like, when I power it on, I get nothing on the screen. I'm like, oh no. And I start panicking. I panic really hard. I'm like, quick, who can I get to help me with this? Because like I'm losing my mind, especially after, you know, probably collective 5 hours trying to install various heat sinks. So I'm like, I'll call my dad because he's picnic. Brax, happy Sunday, welcome. Don't put your knee on it, it'll break it. It was fine, trust me, bro. Anyway. No, not that way. The other way. It's like gently leaning kind of at a 45-degree angle on my leg because I'm sitting on the floor. No, it's fine. And not on carpet, mind you, I was sitting on a rubber mat. All right. Anyway, I call my dad because he has assembled more PCs than he remembers, honestly. He's seen it all, right? So he'd know kind of what to look for, how I might be able to troubleshoot this. So I call my dad, and I'm like, hey, I'm having computer trouble. So I put her knee through the motherboard like a cop on a... No, that's not what happened. No, it's like when you... It's just like, again, it's on a 45-degree angle, basically resting like on my lap. Like it's like it was very gentle, trust. Anyway, so I call my dad. I'm like, hey, I'm having computer trouble. He's like, okay, can you describe it? And then I'm, describing it. And my mom was there as well. And like every weekend I call my parents, right? And I guess my dad explains like, oh, she's having computer trouble. And of course they put me on speaker, right? Or my dad puts me on speaker because again, I talk to my parents every weekend. So, this is par for the course. And my mom, very concerned, asks me, why did you decide to upgrade your PC? She sounds very concerned because it's not cheap. And I'm like, well, and I explained that on the side, along with my day job, I stream for fun like a few times a week, and I'm an anime girl, which is really hard on the PC, so I gotta upgrade some parts in it. And she was like, oh, why didn't you tell us? We could have been watching. I'm like, ha ha ha. I just laughed. And yeah, my mom was like, oh, how many followers do you have? And I'm like, are your parents watching? I didn't tell them my channel name, so no. But I mean, they like, no. I mean, listen, if they want to watch, I'll give them the URL. If like my mom texts me, chances are she's gonna text me in the middle of the week and be like, where can I watch your stream? They're gonna find out what? So my dad asked me like what I stream, and I was like, oh, I stream like games, usually like old games, or maybe like while I'm working on like a commission. My mom knows I do commissions, so that was, nothing new to her. I'm a call your mom, MTL, happy Sunday, welcome. But that's a nice response. No, my mom was genuinely very interested. Like she's the kind of person to ask a lot of questions, right? And she did ask a lot of questions. My parents found out my channel somehow. I've never mentioned anything about it. They will find you? Oh no. No, but I mentioned like again that I stream behind an anime avatar, and they'll freak out how crazy this gets. Nah. It's fine. It's totally normal, right? This is a normal stream, right, guys? Come on. Anyway, when I mentioned like, the basically VTuber thing, except I didn't say VTuber because like, what does that word even mean, right? My dad was like, "Oh yeah, I remember you applied for something like that." My dad remembers when I applied for HoloLive. He remembers when I auditioned for HoloLive and had my basically the moment that has brought me here today. Remembers your failure? Thanks, Dad. Well, like I didn't tell him about my failure. Basically, like the day I applied, I was actually really excited and I was telling him about it, kind of thing, that day. So he remembers, when I was excited about, applying to an agency and everything. And I had to explain what a VTuber agency even is to my mom. I'm like, oh, they manage all this stuff about you. And she's like, oh, but you do all that yourself? And I'm like, yeah, I do it all myself at the moment. But she was like, oh, okay, that all sounds like fun. I'm like, yeah. So anyway, that's not how I wanted my parents to find out that I'm an anime girl on the internet, that I'm a VTuber, that I stream, but I mean, you know, virtual YouTuber. Yeah, essentially, yeah, virtual YouTuber. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I guess it wasn't meant to be. But anyway, eventually the computer stuff kind of gets solved. So, I just have to update the BIOS of my motherboard, which requires a USB stick, which I don't have. So I'm going to get one soon, and I will be able to update my BIOS. And I'll have to take out the stupid heat sink again, but I don't even care. I'm a pro at this point, okay? I'm a professional at installing that thing, okay? But I'll update the BIOS and be able to actually use my new CPU, because that was the issue. It was a BIOS update issue, because apparently I haven't updated that thing in a very long time. The old updating the BIOS stick. Yeah, I'm like, what? Like, how come we haven't like advanced enough in technology to not have to do that? But I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense because there's not really an operating system on the motherboard. Recluse of the Veil, welcome, happy Sunday! Did you put thermal paste when you put it back? Of course, yes. Mm-hmm. You know, I was actually scared because I forgot when I ordered the computer parts, I forgot to get thermal paste. I was like, oh no, it better come with some or I'm going to panic and like have to run out somewhere and find thermal paste. But no, the new cooler I got, which I'm not even using, came with some, so we're so back basically. I'm not worried about that. Your mobile might have a slot labeled for BIOS updating. Yeah, I checked. It doesn't have a slot labeled that I saw. Just, it looks like any of the ports can work, just has to, be a certain format and be a USB stick. Like, I downloaded the file, I have it, I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the right opportunity, Yeah. I blame the fact that some of the stock has probably been sitting in a warehouse. Uh, it's probably fine. I don't know. Well, like, this motherboard isn't new. I've had it for a while. Like, this is the same motherboard as my old motherboard, right? So, like, I haven't updated it since I bought it, basically. Like, the first time, like, a couple years ago or 3 years ago or whatever. So how the new parts actually working? They're great. I actually notice a huge difference with the new RAM. Especially on startup, it's crazy. The power supply is working, clearly, because my PC is on. So RAM and power supply are good. I'm just excited to actually install the new CPU because that's kind of the meat and potatoes of this whole thing. That's kind of why I did all this. Like, everything else that I bought was because I bought a new CPU. So, but that's okay. Rairaku, welcome! Happy Sunday! Back at work and back to silently watching a stream titled Sewage Sunday. You know how it is. Back on the work site, More taters, yes. Noida stream for stress testing your comp. Is that a stress test game? I kind of want to do Voices of the Void to stress test it to see if my model can still run while I have the game on, like, normal human settings. Instead of, like, settings for ants, like I have it on now. But that should be soon. I'm gonna try to get all that done tomorrow so that on Tuesday for Balatro, I can have, like, I could stream it in, like, 1080 60. Because 30 FPS Balatro is kind of rough. I can show you what stress testing Noida looks like, troll smile. I'm scared. I'm scared. Anyway, that's really it. My parents found out I stream, and that's not how I wanted them to find out. But I mean, what control do you have over that, right? Not much. But anyway, um, yeah, that's really it. That was my weekend. A lot of me fighting my PC. My fingers don't hurt from the thumb screws anymore, so that's good. Um, yeah. Um, anyway, please tell me all about your weekend. What did you do? Did anything crazy happen to you? Did your parents find out that you stream? Did they find out you're a VTuber? Yes. Oh, wait, isn't Noida like a 2D game? How would that stress test a computer? I lost power and went to the movie theater as a result. Oh my. Did you see a good movie? Was it a good movie at least? I definitely know the power outage and just leave the house feeling for sure. That's a relatable one. um I've been playing, also still been playing a lot of SMT5 Vengeance, which is why I opened with a Vengeance song today, because I'm like, okay, I'll actually like go through some of the OST now and find these songs I like, because like I don't want to be spoiled on them at all, so I'm just not like, I just found the ones I like and then left. Every pixel has physics in Noida and lots of interaction, so I see. Okay, then maybe it is an adequate stress test. Okay, good. Very good. I think I'll be basically all set once my new CPU is in, because like I'm not worried about graphics card. It's just my poor CPU. I'm constantly pushing it, like always. It's like it's bottlenecking basically. Like my poor computer. I put it through so much. Just for some sewage every Sunday, bro. A Quiet Place Day 1 honestly seems like a thriller and less of a horror movie. Okay. Okay. So, is a thriller not a type of horror movie? I would think they're kind of related. I binged all of X-Men 97. Nice. Very nice. Here's a good example. Noida nuke moment. I won't. I don't think I'll be able to play that while I'm streaming because my computer will explode. I thought thriller was horror. That's what I thought too. But I mean horror is a pretty general term, so like there's there's more specific terms beneath it. It's like an umbrella, in my opinion anyway. What do I know, right? I don't know much. I was never book smart. hmm Actually, I'll attempt to play this. I don't really know. Are you running a toaster? Does VTube Rig really eat PC resources that much? So it's the combination of having a VTuber running plus other plugins with it. Like, I have a lot of different VTuber plugins running because, streaming. Also, for better tracking, for, like, again, like the stuff you throw at me, the color changing, the putting items on my head kind of thing, all that stuff. Yeah, it's all, and plus streaming. It's, I mean, it's mostly GPU stuff, but my current CPU can't even utilize the full potential of my GPU. So that doesn't help either. I know nothing about Noida. This looks really, all I knew about it was like the character hopping around like that in the air. Uh, yo, this is my PC always. That's me. Thriller's kind of just how tense it is, like an action thriller is totally a thing. Oh, okay, okay. I see what you mean. Okay, yeah. The heirloom looks like it needs 70% of your PC, and I love it. Thank you so much. That's kind of the majority of it, yeah. Is the physics, you know? That's, you know, the stuff people really come to the VTuber stream for, you know? They like seeing the cool physics on the VTuber model. How intricate the rigging is. But anyway, um mhm. That's all. That's all from me. We're good. Uh yeah. Sorry, my brain completely died. Um Today I will just be working on a commission. That's really it. Nothing too crazy. Noida's basically wizard goes down a mine and somehow explodes. Crazy. Crazy. And also um stress tests your PC. I guess. I don't really know. Okay, another thing I know about it is that it's a roguelike. Roguelike? Or is it a I don't know. Anyway, it's that, you know. That thing. Get to watch you draw a tree. Thank you. Thank you. It only stress tests your PC if you are insane. I could be insane. I don't really know. Like that person in the video? They're insane? Yeah, I think I might be normal then. I could be normal. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, roguelike with customizable wand/spell combos. I see. I see. Neato. Neato. Yeah, I haven't played many roguelikes like ever. Wait, is it roguelike or roguelite? Noida is a roguelike, if I'm not mistaken. A roguelite is something like Balatro. Ball. Like it's like where, if I'm not mistaken anyway, you know, shows you how much I know, but it's like it's basically when something is like different every run. It's like random-ish. They're not the same thing? No. It's roguelike in the most simple terms. The only thing you keep after you die is knowledge of the game. Yeah. Roguelites, they're not the same thing? No. Roguelites are like less similar to the conventional roguelike, I think. Roguelikes give you things after you meet certain thresholds. Yeah. Roguelites, oh, give you things after you meet certain thresholds. I see. Okay. So it's not like completely random kind of thing. Or like you're not completely starting from scratch every time, rather. That's more what I mean. If I recall correctly, roguelite has meta progression between runs. Roguelike is restart the game from zero when you die. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. So Noida is roguelike. Roguelite is Balatro. I get it. I understand everything. That was my understanding prior, but I didn't know why Balatro was a roguelite. And now I know. It all makes sense. I've learned so much. I'm so smart. Anyway. I don't think I have, like, anything to show you. I mean, I did make the schedule for this coming week. Tuesdays, Balatro. Thursdays, more Snake Eater. I'm gonna try to get my controller fixed for then. Huge. And Sunday will be something. I don't really have any plans for Sunday at the moment. But could be like something like sorry. Something like Voices of the Void if I get all my CPU stuff figured out. Learning with soarer, thank you. Yay! I have to make my stream educational. You know, especially if my parents show up. They have to be able to learn something from my stream, you know? Oh boy, they're probably gonna ask. Actually, my mom's probably gonna ask who that in the top right corner is. What and why is he reacting? I don't want to have to explain Nakajima. As long as you don't redo the pooping tips stream, you'll be fine. No, that's a one-off thing. You know, I'm not. There's no more tips I can give. However, the VOD is still on my channel, so like, it's not hard to find, and also the VOD is on my YouTube, also not hard to find. Yo, I don't know if they were joking or what, but on my pooping tips VOD, someone commented, what was it they commented? I didn't know how to take this. I was so confused. I wasn't sure whether to be, like, offended or be like, haha. Yo, can the page load? Okay, I found it. So this person comments, they're like, 9 views in 12 hours, bro fell off. On a VOD archive. Sora, why do you have Apple TV drops? Crabs, welcome, happy Sunday, it's good to see you. I don't have a choice in the matter. Twitch just put that on everyone's channels. It's just there. I don't have a choice. It's so annoying. It is. It is, but there's not really anything I can do. Anyway, this person rubbing in that, like, people don't watch the stuff you put on your YouTube channel, LeMayo. You don't get views, LeMayo. Nobody watches you, LeMayo. Like, shut up. Listen, I know, you know, I'm not getting views like when I did like Eurobeat mixes, but also when I did those, it technically wasn't something original that I made. Like, I greatly enjoy what I'm doing now, like, way more than, like, Eurobeat mixes. Because, like, legit, anytime I'd make a Eurobeat mix, like, there'd be someone in the comments like, where's this song? This song, this song, this mix sucks because you didn't include these very specific songs. Where are they? You know? Like, people are so entitled. Anyway, bro fell off. I fell off? Like, shut up. Anyway, I don't even have an Apple, fruit, and electronics. I don't even... No. I don't know. Ugh, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I keep yawning. Anyway, that comment really bothered me. That's all. I feel like the era of Eurobeat died when the YouTube crackdown happened. Yeah. Like, that was after I stopped making mixes. And yet people were still asking me like, hey, why haven't you made any mixes lately? Like, and again, like, it's not something that's like purely original or anything. Like, yeah, I'd draw my own art for them, but I mean, people would even nitpick and make fun of that too. So like, you can't win. I don't know, man. Anyway, now, am I more free from ridicule being a VTuber? No. I'm much more easily made fun of now. Because I have a face people can point and laugh at, right? But, whatever. Listen, if I first followed you for that, was just jazzed to see you do stuff again. I'm glad. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. I appreciate it. I feel like a lot of people who initially, sub to my channel or whatever, were really just there because, like, ooh, Eurobeat mix, because, you know. And what I kind of found out later on was that, like, most people who have a lot of views on their Eurobeat mixes, like, didn't put nearly as much, like, thought into them. Like, I knew people who would just, like, take a random assortment of songs and just throw them together. And, like, I would put a lot of thought into, like, my track order and stuff. Is this a bad thing? Not really. I mean, most people aren't paying attention to that, so, like, does it really matter? No. No, not really. But I don't know. It just felt like that work was for nothing, you know? Like, basically, the moral of the story is you cannot work to impress people. Mokaba, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Happy Sunday. Welcome. Hi, hi. Hi, hi. Basically, you cannot. The point of your work cannot be to impress people because people, like, everybody will never be impressed. That's just how it is. You can call me Mocha for short. Okay, okay. Yeah, there's a reason you'd see the same 3 songs on basically every mix. Yeah. And there was one person who, like, kept or they didn't really keep DMing me, but they did DM me, like, hey, I make Eurobeat mixes too. Can you sub to my channel? Like, okay. It's Monday morning for me. Happy Smonday. Happy Smonday. Like, and they were like, yeah, I just, take a random assortment of songs and then throw together a thumbnail and upload it. And, like, I didn't want to, like, nitpick apart this person's entire channel. But, like, what do I know? Again, what do I know? But anyway, that's just what, this is, like, none of this is relevant. Literally none of this is relevant. But anyway, the entire point is, if you're doing any sort of creating anything, don't make your only reason for creating to impress people, because people are not going to be impressed. Make your own mixes. You're the coolest person I've ever met. Thank you, Cass. That's sweet of you. Talk to me. Welcome. Happy Sunday. So I found a Japanese store at Disney Springs earlier. Also at Disney World. Nice. I should be sleeping, but my sleep schedule is pretty much flipped. Oh, no. I think mine actually be cooked, too. It takes a lot of talent, in my opinion. I can't do it. Well, thank you. Thank you. And, like, I guess for a while, the Eurobeat mix thing was, like, a fad. If I were to describe it as anything, maybe, like, a trend or a fad, because, like, one person did it, and then, like, other people started doing it. And I only did it because I heard, like, a future funk mix and was like, oh, what genre could I do something like this with? And then I did Eurobeat mixes. And, like, again, it's not even, like, something super original. It's just me taking other people's songs and putting them in a playlist. That's literally it. Stirring up old beefs from when YouTube still had DMs. Yo, someone did DM me on YouTube once. It was someone... I've had a lot of, like, kind of unsolicited DMs, of many different types, but specifically this one was, like, implying that I was really bad at mixing my own covers and that this person could do it so much better. This was in my YouTube DMs. Very cool. Well, I know how to fix that. Don't sleep for a whole day. Actually, 24 hours. Impossible. I am the biggest sleepyhead. I need to sleep constantly. Ended up getting some bath bombs. They have cute tiny ones shaped like Mickey. Nice, nice. No, I love sleeping. It's one of my favorite activities. No, like... Anyway. Yeah, I don't know. I'm thankful for when people stick around and all that, but I don't know what they expect. I've done that a few times over the 3 months, but I keep messing it up. Oh, no. Oh, no. Sorry. Sorry. It's fine. Everything's fine. So Snorer isn't just a meme. No! Like, I am tired, basically, all the time. Of course, except for when I actually have to sleep, and then I'll be like up at 4 a.m. wide awake, unable to fall back asleep. Like, well, that's it, I guess. I love sleeping 2 of my days off. I just sleep the day away. I love doing nothing on my days off. You sure you're good? You want a hug? I think I'm good, but thank you, thank you. The summer heat getting to you? That's also possible. I think it's supposed to cool off a tiny bit this coming week, so that's good. Instead of cooking me alive constantly. Sounds like absorption of enough proper nutrients. Did I take my multivitamin today? I think I did. Anyway. Or rather, not enough. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway. I'm just rambling about YouTube nonsense and take another one just in case. Yeah, I'm just rambling about nonsense about, messages and YouTube comments that have bugged me. Even though I should, like, kind of not really pay any mind to this stuff, you know? So, like, I don't know. I don't know, bro. It's okay, we like the rambling, I'm glad. Why is my thing still making the noise? I'm going to lose my mind. Holy crap. We had it so good. We had it so good, bro. We were doing so well. Hold on, where's the cable? I feel like it's like another cable touching it. That's doing this. That's making my entire life a pain. But anyway, loose plug. It's interference. Yeah. Anyway. Anyway. Do I have much else to talk about? Not really. The highlight of my weekend, I guess, was, again, my parents finding out that I stream. People like being mean on the internet. Doesn't mean anything about the quality of your work. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, for sure. I found anyway that people get like a sense of superiority from just, nitpicking, especially, people's work, stuff they work hard on, right? Or they just don't think much of it. They just think it's funny, right? When they, kind of make fun of how you drew a character because again, it's funny. But when it's something you actually like made and put a lot of time into, it kind of hurts a little bit. But yeah, like I'm still like happy with what I've made and everything. My highlight was that I went to Disney World. I think Talk Me wins here. It's not a competition, come on. That is pretty big, but like I don't know. It's not we're not competing here. Oh yeah. It's easy to be critical and imagine that means you could do better than whoever you're being critical of. Absolutely. Yeah. A lot of people don't realize how difficult a lot of things are. Whether it's singing, whether it's drawing, or whatever. It's hard. And even like streaming itself. Now, the part of it depends on the person, but for me, the part of streaming that was the most difficult for me at the beginning, especially, was that it's basically socializing. And when I first started streaming, I was very bad at socializing. I did not have very good social skills, or really any social skills at all. So that made it really, really hard. And like, I would get exhausted very quickly. Like we saw last week, that like my 1.0 debut was only like 49 minutes long or something. It wasn't even an hour. That's what I find the hardest about streaming. And you're socializing for a fairly long period of time, nonstop. That's really it. Like, the playing games and like drawing and stuff is fun. But also like you are constantly being watched. That's what I find hard about streaming. Now, is it harder than retail? No. No. I'd take streaming over retail in a heartbeat. Holy crap. Who will blame me? Welcome. Happy Sunday. Not gonna lie, my IRL social skills are as good as the story of Fallout 4. I've heard Fallout 4 is bad, so I think I know what you mean. I love watching people make stuff. I know it takes time and effort in making it, and I appreciate all that effort. I'm glad. I'm glad you appreciate how the sausage is made, as they say. Or the sausage. That, and I rode in a Lexus for the first time only because another uncle who's a friend of my uncle has one. Oh, nice. Fun. Fun, fun. Yeah. It's neat. All right. I guess I'll start getting to work. I guess. Hopefully my like capture for that is still set up. I don't actually know, but you know, only one way to find out. There we go. My parents when I was, telling them about how I stream, my parents asked me, "Oh, how long do you stream?" You know, when you stream, and I was like, "Oh, I stream around 3 hours." And they're like, "Whoa, that's long." And I'm like, "What? No, it's not very long. A lot of people stream for like at least 5 hours." And they said, "Well, we're old." Like, come on. Best part of that was I didn't even know I was going to ride in the list the moment after I got in. It's a pleasant surprise. Didn't occur to me until now, but yeah, streaming is essentially socializing without having a way to escape a conversation. Yep. Yep. Essentially. Essentially, yes. Anyway. Hopefully this is set up. Oh. Oh, none of this is set up. Oh, dear me. Oh, dear me. Okay. Let's see. Let's get one of these. Beautiful. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, dog. Sec. Are we back? The heck? Sec. Why is everything dying? Hello? Hello? Anyway. Give me... Boop. Sora looked like she's about to give a lecture. Maybe. I'm just trying to figure out, like, what in the world I'm... Or rather, what my model is doing. What in the world me or my model are doing? Uh... You know? Where's my darn logo? I'm so sorry. And then give him one of those. It can be like a little smaller. I'll allow it. She's scoffed. Full size logo. Anyway, holy crap. That took way too long. I'm so sorry. So what you finna draw? I got a commission to do. I got a darn commission to do. I guess I can like put this down here, right? There we go. Holy crap, that took way too long. Sorry. I'm so picky about this, bro. Anyway. I was wondering what the kanji over your name means. It's katakana, but it just says sora. Sora. Soarer. That's all it is. It's just it in Japanese. That's it. Anyway, what'd I miss? I think our expectations are just screwed because week-long subathons are going on pretty regularly. I don't know how people do it. Like, I could barely stream for, like, however long the Soarathon was. Like, I couldn't go over 4 hours. Category change. In my defense, at the resort, there's a river and separates the resort into two sides. There are boats running across the river connecting the resorts. Usually run. Okay. Yeah. Also, is your Soarer logo intestines? No, it's embroidery. It's embroidered on the back of my jacket. It's embroidered. Yeah, over top of my name, it just says Soarer. That's it. Okay, I need to pull up my ref here. Give me a copy, give me a paste. Give me a paste? No? Oh. Okay, I got it. How is this Oscar like the size of my canvas? How does that happen? How in the world does that happen? Anyway. So I'll start with her. Boop. I was gonna say you are leaning real hard into the V-Booper tag. No! So by the time we got out of the pool at the French Quarter Party, it was almost 11 p.m. The other uncle offers us a ride, so we took it over the bus. Which is the other option of in-resort transportation. I see. I get it. I wouldn't want to take the bus either. Think. Sorry, I'm just thinking of pose-wise kind of what I want to do here. I'm actually not too sure. Let me think. Like, I could do the pose in the ref, but, like, that's boring. Why would I ever do that? When I can make her do whatever I want. She does ride a bike. I guess there's that. Inardi, welcome! Happy Sunday, welcome! Thank you for lurking. Somehow made plans for a future birthday? Nice! You know, I usually forget I have a birthday until, like, I don't know, maybe a week before. I'm like, holy crap, it's like my birthday in a week. I don't want to think about how old I'm turning. Let me see, I gotta make sure I'm on the right thing here. By thing, I mean brush. That's good. Okay. So sick. So sick. I may have forgotten how old I was for like 2 to 3 years. I don't even blame you at all. Lately, I've been forgetting how old I am too. Legit. It's kind of awful, but, you know. I used to, like, get on my brother's case for forgetting my age, but, like, now I forget my own age, and I kind of understand him now. Like, I'm not gonna blame him for forgetting my age, since, like, I can barely remember my own. The older you get, the more you want to forget. Yep, basically. Like, as a kid, I never understood why my mom would always say, like, for every birthday she had, it was her 29th. And now I understand what she means. Around my 30th birthday, I would go back to that resort. This trip, I was at the Riverside part, so on my 30th, I think I would go stay at the French Quarter part. Okay, yeah. So this commission is chibis, so I'll be drawing little cuties, essentially. So, will they be cute? I don't know. But I certainly will try. I gotta move my mic out of the way a little bit. There we go. Okay, I'm still audible. That's what matters. Okay. Not that close. Holy. Holy.
Make sure you bring more maca next time.
Happy Sewage Sunday, everyone.
Spectral, happy Sunday, welcome. Thank you so much for 9 months. Thank you. Happy Sewage Sunday. It's a national darn holiday, or I'll make it one. Once I'm a leader of the Commonwealth, I'll make Sewage Sunday a holiday. Hold on. Oh, can you like move over? There we go. Holy. Okay. We're back. We're still back. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Sitayo, welcome. Happy Sunday. It's good to see you. Welcome. Looking forward to Soarer in a dictator outfit imposing Sewage Sunday over the masses with an iron grip. No, I'll be such a based and good leader, trust. Trust me, bro. I don't really know what I'm doing here, but that's fine. Sosig. I can't stop thinking of the word sosig. It sucks. Nah. Caught myself singing the Japanese meta boss opening out loud yesterday. Oops. At least like the chorus. I often find myself singing the SMT1 Pascal theme out loud. Because it's what's going on in my brain, if not Beware the Forest Mushrooms from Super Mario RPG. It's either one of those two songs, you know? It's gonna be slightly foreshortened, but not too much. There we go. Why she got the cowboy boots on? What's going on with Asuka? What's going on there? I don't get it. That's fine. I don't have to get it. I just have to accept it and move on with my life. Okay, I'll do this, and then these can be the socks. She's got the socks. I can appreciate some good socks. Interesting tassels going on. Did these on the same layer by accident. Whoops, can't have that. Rotate the front footy. There we go. This sweater is very interesting, to say the least. The big sleeves. Yeah, I'll try working with something like this. I don't know how it's gonna go though. Oh, today I ordered groceries, right? Because like I need to live. And for some reason my delivery driver like was just stopped at one intersection for like over 10 minutes. And like I was so hungry. Like please deliver me the ingredients so I can make myself a bowl of soup. And they were just stuck there. Like, dude, why? Now I No, bro, that's the whole message. What do you mean? That's the whole message. Hmm. My brain has not settled on what types of eyes I want to give Oscar. This is why you should always have a backup ramen in the cabinet, but I ate it all. I needed more. Rookie mistake, right? Allowing myself to run out. Delivery drive was like, man, when is soarer V1 gonna get I'll just wait at this light. Yeah, when's she gonna go live? I'm waiting for the stream to go live. Then I'll deliver the food. Like, bro, I wanted it to come before I went live. You know? Which, I mean, it did end up showing up, but like... At what cost? Easy. Whatever the delivery fee was, I don't remember. I'm thinking about a collab between ZZ and Metabots, so not only Metabe and Rook Crossmas, I would join in on the fun too. By the way, as per usual, I know nothing about the new, like, Hoyo game or whatever. Just, you know, for the, just, you know, if I knew anything about it, that would be like a huge continuity error, and it would be really out of character, and they'd have to, like, my entire life would have to be rewritten, basically. Like, I'll be real, whenever a new one comes out, which to me feels like way too often, I, like, immediately mute the word on Twitter forever. Like, the title of it or whatever. And related tags. Like... So, just my thoughts on, you know, that. Soarer doesn't like fun. I just have a different definition of fun. I don't know. It goes more like that, yeah. I've seen the sassy robot guy, and that's all I want about the game. I don't even know what that... I haven't even seen any of that. Like, all I know is that there's booties, as usual. In most gacha games these days, you know, it's just booba and booties, which, I mean, that gets people to, like, play it. You know, that gets people to drop money on gacha rolls. So, like, you know, I get it. On the bot spring wrap. Want to know about the game. No, fair. Fair. Like, it seems like they're always coming out with, like, new games, which, like, I get, you know, if you have the money, you might as well make a new one and you'll make more money, but also, like, I've I know I've talked about this before, and I have like, or I guess maybe had, I don't really know anymore, this exact same sentiment about like FromSoft games. Like whenever they come out, people just play them. Like people will just play them. Like, cool. Like I personally don't see the appeal like at all, especially since like, I mean, me, I don't like gacha games like at all. So like there's that. Like knowing it's just another like gacha game and it's just trying to like farm money, like you're okay. Okay. I'm all set. FromSoft at least makes sense since they are good hard games. Yeah. Like, you know, it took me a little bit to understand why people, you know, play them. You know, like people like that challenge and you know, it's very like um I don't know if I'd say like tactile response. I don't know what I even call it, but it's like reflexes. It's like reflex based, you know? So like, you know, I get that. But I don't know. Like it just seems like they keep making these gacha games with characters with big booba and then people are like, "Ooh, I need it." And then they drop $50. Back from multiple unintentional naps. Welcome back. Good morning. The only reason I still have my FGO account is sunk cost fallacy. I've already had it since like 2018. That's fair. Ow. Still not paying for it. Heck yeah. Like when I first found out about like how gacha games work and like the mechanic and all that, I found it kind of like more like a hindrance. Like I'd rather not have to like roll for characters to play with, but you know, that's how they get you. Also waiting for the 3 Latin American servants. Are they like out in the Japanese version or something? Because I know that version is like years ahead or whatever. It's rewarding to master FromSoft games and the gameplay is pretty good, although it's getting more stale with every iteration. I've heard that as well. You know, I do hope that like they find a way to, you know, freshen it kind of thing, because again, like people do really like that challenge, right? X-Men is the anti-hero version of the Avengers, changed my mind. I mean, I don't know enough honestly about either to challenge you. Actually, this can go like that. The only way I would get caught in a gacha game is if it was Mega Man characters. Like, there is a Shin Megami Tensei gacha game, and you'd think, like, Sora, why aren't you playing that one? That's literally, like, your entire personality. But, like, when I first found out about it, my phone could barely run it, so, like, I couldn't get, like, hooked on it or anything. And, like, again, I don't have any games on my phone. Except for, like, daily crossword puzzles. Yeah, Mesoamerican Servants dropping the NA version this holiday season. Ooh! Fortuna, welcome! Happy Sunday! Nice eyes you've drawn there, thank you. Isn't she so smug? She's so smug and terrifying, I love her. Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, gacha game, Mahjong Soul. Mahjong Soul is technically a gacha, but the gacha is not necessary. It's, like, purely cosmetic. You can play the game without ever rolling the gacha in your life. And also, it's just straight up Mahjong. I literally play it because it's the one... It's the Mahjong client I know the best, and it's also a very good Mahjong client, especially when it comes to, like, making friendly lobbies, and online matchmaking is great. You know? I've never played Duel Links, so I have no issues. They made a big temple in Mexico City into a giant robot, so I kind of have to roll. Just wish they didn't gender bend so much. I see. Well, that's kind of, unfortunately, I mean, maybe unfortunately, I don't really know. depending on your perspective, I guess. That's kind of like one of the big appeals of FGO, is the gender bent stuff, you know? You know, they made King Arthur a girly pop. A girly pop! I already won the Yu-Gi-Oh! Gacha game. I already got all the different fusions. Like Luster Soldier. Soldier. Heck yeah. Honestly, talk to me for the longest time when you said meta rot. I thought you were like misspelling metabots. Because, like, is the game like rotting? Like, why is it called meta rot? Is it festering? Is that what kind of game it is? I too am festering. It's literally the Japanese version of Metabots. In Japan, Metabots is called Metarot. It's called Metarot! That's very funny to me. That's hilarious. Kind of an unfortunate name. I see why they changed it for the English release. Sometimes I imagine like what a cursed world we'd live in if Shin Megami Tensei was like the name itself was translated. Like they called it like Return of the True Goddess or something, or like True Goddess Reborn. Like a direct translation instead of just leaving it as Shin Megami Tensei. Like the name carries too much meaning. You can't translate it. There's too much. There's too much lore to it. There's too much backstory. You can't just do that. And they've been smart and did not do that. So we're good. Like I'm worrying about something that there is literally nothing. Like no, that was never done, so it's fine. This looks like it's laced up on the side, so I'm just going to assume it is. Some things just don't sound good translated directly. Spanish has this problem with nicknames. Ah, interesting. Where's that one meme about, like, localized names? And one of them is Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and the other is Genshin Impact? What's up with that? New Angel Nature? Ugh. I'm so glad they just kept the name. Because again, there's way too much meaning behind it. Like, it's not just called Shin Megami Tensei because it's a True Goddess Reborn. That's not why it's called that. Direct translations like that are how we get the overly long isekai names that are more summary than title. Yeah, true. And a lot of the time, like for animes and stuff, they do get shortened again. You know, to like a catchy name that's like a combination of a couple of the syllables or whatever, but like, still. I don't know, bro. They just sound corny like the blue one or braids. The blue one! Yeah, bro. My name is Soarer. You can just shorten it to the blue one, though. Bro. Sure, he has like a fanfic or three on fanfiction.net. Back in my day, anime was named after the main subject, state of being, or cleaning products. So true. I would personally live to be the final shadow, but it just sounds... Or I would personally like to be the final shadow, but it just sounds edgy / corny. It sounds sick, what do you mean? That's a banger name. I hate drawing hands, bro. The age-old sentiment. I hate drawing hands. Nobody in the history of ever has liked drawing hands. Actually, you know what? No, that's a lie. One of my animation classmates loved drawing hands. I think they were maybe like a little sick and twisted, but whatever. Can also make the hand bigger, I guess. That'd probably help, since it is pretty foreshortened. Yeah. Yep. Give her a, give her one of these. Whenever I say welcome to chaos, IRL don't. Little cousin just corrects it to Jurassic chaos. Maybe your little cousin's right. Maybe your little cousin's cooking. I don't know. Bro, why do 3D models have to be so detailed? It's hard to draw. Like, I get it. You know, like having, you know, detail on your character. You know, it's cool and all that. Like, it's a pain to draw. At least she's not, like, 2D animated, so, you know, it's not, like, hard on the animators or anything, because she's a 3D model, so, like, it makes it easy, you know? You only do that stuff once, but, like, still. I'll complain all I want about the cable knit. Oh, I'll whine all I want. I think English has a lot more detached irony, so calling someone La Ultima Sombra just seems embarrassing. That still sounds like it goes hard, you know? Might just be his Dino / Jurassic Park bringing around back at it again. I mean, kids like dinosaurs. That's just facts, you know? This is all like one piece. The One Piece is real. I don't even know if I'll use this as line art. I don't know if I like it enough, but I mean, I don't know if that's ever stopped me before. Ow. Ow. It's on the outside. Oops, it goes right here. There we go. Dang, she's got those denim shorts just like me. I love my denim shorts. Jorts, if you will.
Make sure you bring more maca next time.
Scrambled egg.
Thank you so much for the scrambled egg, Cosser. Thank you. Thank you. I do enjoy me some scrambled eggs. I'll be honest. I think they're my favorite egg. Everyone secretly loved the Jorts era. What do you mean? It is a trying time. Jack, welcome. Happy Sunday. Welcome. I know people talk about, like, jorts and stuff, but have you guys ever seen Chiaki from SMT3? Hold up. If you want to see a pair of jorts, look no further, okay? Will the image load? John Cena still wears them. Yeah, but he's John Cena. There's nothing wrong with denim shorts. Denim shorts are legit. Even though I'm a guy, I really want a jeans skirt. You should get one. See? Okay. Let me show you, okay? So, like, she's got, like a jean top. She's got a jop. She's got jutes. She's got a jort. She's denim. She's denim jeans. See, nobody wears denim like Chiaki SMT3. It's true. She really is the jean queen. So, you know. And she's got the... I love her jutes. I want to just highlight her jutes. Beautiful. And her jop and her jorts? That looks more like a jert to me. But anyway. Nobody does it like her. Janties and maybe a... I would not be surprised at this point, you know? She seems pretty dedicated to jeans, denim. Is she honorary Canadian? Is that like a stereotype that Canadians wear a lot of denim? Or something? Canadian tuxedo is denim? Really? I thought, like, the stereotype was flannel. But I could be mistaken. Denim socks would be so uncomfortable. Oh, that'd be gross. Denim on denim on denim. Oh my goodness. As far as I know, she is an honorary Canadian, but, like, I guess I could make her one if I really wanted. I don't know if I'm, like, the authority on that, but I'm maybe an authority. I've been Canadian my entire life, so that seems like pretty good qualifications, right? Raymu, welcome! Happy Sunday, welcome! Flannel just means lumberjack? Oh. I see. This is you, you're Oscar. I happen to be doing a commission of a few chibis, one of them being this Oscar. Oh, this is a mess. I can try neatening some of this up, maybe. I think it's when cultures randomly adopt anime characters. I just think it's when cultures randomly... Oh, you think it's funny when cultures randomly adopt anime characters like Goku's Mexican? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Tifa from Final Fantasy VII, the honorary Italian. Yeah, I know. I know all about that. Yeah, it's great. Here. You're telling me Goku, like, originally wasn't Mexican? What do you mean? It's not possible. There's literally Takeria Goku, you know? Like a slap thing. Goku would eat for free anywhere in Mexico? Good on him. Good for him. He deserves it. Good for him. Oh, I have more cable net. P4 music is good. I like P4 music. Nice music. They're really poofy. Okay. Real poofy sleeves here. I don't like this light. Suspicious. She will dwell on this sleeve forever and ever. Anyone here watching from a Windows 11 PC right now? If so, I'm sorry. I just started thinking about, like, Windows 11. No, okay. First thing I thought about was this article I read recently about how a bunch of, like, Intel CPUs, like, what is it? 13th and 14th gen CPUs have, like, a manufacturing defect or something. So that's cool. But then I thought of Windows 10. Not Windows 10, Windows 11. I don't want to ever switch from Windows 10, but... Well, yes, let's go. I'll go back to Linux. See you on Ubuntu. Sudo APT. I used Linux for a while, but, like, I found... Like, especially, like, drawing, like, as I am now, like, so used to Clip Studio Paint, I don't know if I'd be able to switch to Linux because I'm pretty sure CSP isn't Linux compatible. And then I'd have to like run it in Wine, and then I would lose like my tablet's pressure sensitivity. And I can't even install this tablet's drivers on Linux anyway, so like it would just become irrelevant, you know? Unless I can, because like I when I first used Linux, I had a tablet of the same brand, and it did have pressure sensitivity, I think. Anyway, 2024 will be the year of Linux on the PC. Heck yeah, I prepared for this 10 years ago when I used Linux back in 2014. And 2013 as well, I'm pretty sure I used it. I don't know if I still used it in 2014, actually. I think it was mostly a 2013 endeavor, but yeah. I remember, yeah, like, art software being a pain back then. Again, I don't know if any of this has gotten easier over the years. I mean, maybe it has, I don't know, but I don't want to make stuff harder for myself. Like, I've been using the same software for many years now, and I don't want to have to switch. Linux has always come off as a weird hobbyist thing. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. I guess growing up, I've always been aware of it because, again, like, my dad has always been, I don't know about always, but, like, as long as I've known him, he's been very knowledgeable about computers, and, I guess he'd talk about it with my brother sometimes, and so I've always been pretty aware of Linux as just, another operating system that, is free most of the time, Isn't Linux like for utility, playback, and work purpose only? That's what I've heard from a friend. Like for creative work, Microsoft is better. Yeah, like if you just want to have a server somewhere, if you just want to store files somewhere on a thing, if you want to play media on something, like, yeah, Linux is great for that. For creative work, no, because again, like nothing will be compatible with it. And again, like you can run it in something like Wine, which is like basically a Windows program emulator kind of thing. But there's going to be issues. It's not perfect. It's never been perfect. It was so jank back when I used it. Apparently it has gotten better, but it's not perfect. It's still not perfect. So it'd just be more of a pain. Like all the software I use would just suck to use, and I would never get anything done creatively ever. Like I'm not depending on Linux support for like anything I use, because I doubt it's gonna happen. But I mean, a lot of games support Linux, so I mean, if you play games, you'd probably be fine on Linux as well. But yeah. But yeah, I still do doubt my current like tablet I use for drawing will like even work with Linux. I doubt it. And that would be a big loss for me if I could not use this thing. Freeware is usually like that. I used to write sheet music for a high school band using MuseScore. Okay, yeah, I've heard of MuseScore actually, yeah. So much jank, yeah. Yeah, I find, yeah, freeware is quite jank. And, I see a lot of posts floating around about like, you can get, all these really big name softwares you can get like for free basically with these like freeware stuff. Like, it's true, yes, but it's not going to be nearly as intuitive. It's going to be jank, it's going to have issues, which you will notice if you have been using these kinds of programs for a very long time. Like, that's just it. And like, free alternatives are great, but again, there will always be jank, and that's the unfortunate reality of it. Will that ever not be the case? Maybe. This was back in 2013. Okay, I wonder if it's gotten better over the years. Also, I remember when I used Ubuntu, every time like it would have like an update, I would have to reinstall the whole thing. Because like any sort of updater that it used, like whatever it was, like, when you click like the update button, it would always break everything. Like it would just not There was one time where it just wouldn't, like, it just kept on flashing me errors, like covering the screen in error boxes. Like, you would think I'm making it up. That's how, like, goofy it was. Sounds like a hassle for someone who wants only to make stuff without +3 steps before the stuff. Like, you need this specific program to run that, and then, yeah, like, the thing is about Linux is that it's a lot of code. Like, a lot of it is like typing like commands in like the Linux equivalent of like command prompt terminal. It's a lot of doing stuff in terminal. It's just a lot of that. If you look at any sort of tutorial for installing a Linux program. Sometimes paying for the convenience is worth it. I agree. Yep. Now, before anybody takes this out of context, I am not justifying anything like Adobe's predatory practices, okay? All right? That's not what this is about. No, that is not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like certain programs like say Paint Tool Sci that are a one-time purchase. While there are, free alternatives, there are free art programs out there. They will not be as intuitive and as fluid and as lightweight and easy as Paint Tool Sci is. That's what I'm saying. And even like Clip Studio Paint is a one-time purchase. And like, how much mileage have I got out of it? A lot! A lot. I've been using it for like 7 years. Oh, this is still the shirt under. Hey, where's my front shirt? Well, I didn't draw on the front shirt. What the heck? But yeah, with like Linux, a lot of the time with like freeware, like you don't have a choice. Like you have to get the freeware because that's all that's compatible with your machine. So that I found was the biggest hindrance. Like, like I'd be fine with, using this program that, maybe was paid. I don't know. But, it wouldn't even work with my machine at that point. Like, it was only, like, Windows and Mac compatible, so, like, guess I'll perish. They had it on sale recently, and I got it for my sister so she could get back into digital art. Totally worth it from what she said. Heck yeah, good stuff. I agree, it's very much worth it. And I actually remember, like, back when I used Paint Tool Sci, the first time I opened Clip Studio Paint, I was so overwhelmed, I just immediately shut it. Then again, I've had that experience with multiple programs, namely another one I use all the time. Like, especially at day job, I use it all the time. And like, first time I saw that thing, when I opened it, I hated it. I'm like, I'm never using this again. And now I use it like a good chunk of my like life has been spent in this thing. So like, yeah, it's worth it. There's a reason why this software is popular. Now, again, this is not about Adobe because they've just had a grip on the industry because they were the first ones to make these types of programs. And then everybody just got used to them. And then, and now they can't really get out, I maintain that the only good free program is Audacity, and even then it has severe limitations. Absolutely, yeah. Yep, Audacity's great. Like, literally, if you want to record things from your microphone, that is legit all you need. Like, it serves its purpose perfectly well. Nothing wrong with it whatsoever, Like, that's all it does. All it does is record audio. Well, anyway. Like, it can do other things, just not nearly as intuitively as basically like any other audio editor out there. But like, if you're just recording audio, like, that's it, you're all set. It's got the record button, it's got a play, pause, and stop button. Like, what else do you need? Spirit, welcome, happy Sunday. I'm doing well, how are you? I hope you've had a wonderful weekend, Sunday weekend. Goodness, I can't get the thought out of my head now that my parents are just gonna pop into the chat. Be like, hey, cute drawing. Guess I'll... It's like parental jump scare, yeah. Yep. Things are going great, Mom. Don't worry about me. Which, I mean, things are just fine. I'm just doing a commission, you know? I'm just doing a commission. Nothing weird here, right? Hey, fully just come into the name, not name, holy crap. Come into the chat and just drop that. Good gracious. Get jump scared, idiot. Hi, Sora's mom. She's just making art, and also she's honorary Hispanic. Yes, my full name is Maria Sora Gonzalez, La Prohibida. That's me. That's right. Momrer. Okay, I was just making sure her gloves didn't have the knuckle holes. Like mine do. Mine have the knuckle holes in them. But, hers do not? Okay. She's got like that, yeehaw look, you know? That... Yep. Don't you ever wish you had a cute tomboy to call you Baka every day, the Lord made? Don't you ever wish you had a cute tomboy to call you Baka every day the Lord made? Dang, I wish I didn't mess that up in the middle. That would have been so perfect. Cute tomboy. Just add a cowboy hat. I still don't know what's up with this outfit she has. To be fair, a lot of Tekken outfits choices are questionable. I like your Hank Hill take on my quote. Thank you. That's kind of what I thought. I don't know. That's the first thing I thought of, you know? What that says, couldn't tell you, but... I think like one of the best Tekken fashion choices was Lei Wulong's jacket in Tekken 7 because it was a satin jacket. That's literally it. But I imagine more of a Bobby quote instead, followed with the classic line from Hank that goes, "That boy ain't right." Wait, do Canadian rural types also use the cowboy hat affectation? Affectate or like affliction? No. So the more actually Alberta. Yeah. Actually, yes, I have heard that kind of like yeah, it is very much rural Alberta. They basically wish they were Texas. Yeah, basically. Yeah, a lot of like rural Albertans. If they have a farm, they probably sound like that. But also there are some Albertans. Well, I mean a lot of Canadians too, like rural I don't know if they'd be necessarily rural Canadians, but they will have like the typical Canadian accent. Like whatever it is I have, but like way stronger. um but yep. Yeah, I knew people growing up who talked like that. Okay, so cowboy hat soarer isn't actually too far fetched. I guess not. I don't know. I never like I was never big into that. You know. I like to refer to Alberta as the dollar store Texas of Canada. Alberta does have good things about it. Don't get me wrong. Even though I talk smack about it all the time, but that's because I have every right to talk smack about it. Like it's the one thing I actually can like point and laugh at. So I take advantage of that completely. This is like slightly more like that. Like Alberta has the lowest sales tax in the country, which rules. What little I know of Alberta is that they hate Quebec. Everybody in the country hates Quebec. Texas and northern Mexico also have good things about them too, but I also dunk on them. Absolutely. Oh yeah. Like I've been to Texas a couple times and like I do have good things to say about it. Maybe because, you know, it reminds me of Alberta, which I grew up in Alberta, so like, you know, it's very familiar to me and so I don't feel as, you know, like out in a place I'm not familiar with, you know? I don't feel as lost. And Quebec don't even know who they are, can you imagine? Yep. It's crazy. It's pretty crazy. That's fair. We Quebecers do steal your taxes. Dang it! Quebecois in chat? Quebecois in chat. Yeah, Quebec taxes are real high. But I mean, actually a good chunk of the country has, like 14-ish% sales tax. Somewhere around there. A good chunk of it does. Like, BC has like 11% or some really weird number. It's a weird number. That's all I know. I don't remember it too well. Quebecers is also correct, actually, yeah. 14% sales tax, yeah. Yep. Alberta's only 5%. Quebecers is also correct. Yeah. Quebecois or Quebecer. Yeah. Either one is good. And 40%-ish income tax. Mm-hmm. Where does it go? Quebecers isn't a word? I've heard it before. Like graduated or flat? What do you mean by graduated? Yeah, but it's wrong? Maybe. It's basically how what it is, it's basically how like an anglophone would say Quebecois. You know, someone from Quebec, right? Equivalent of saying Alberters. That's just funny. Yeah, I think just a lot of people don't want to say Quebecois, even though Quebecois is not that difficult to say. It's very easy to say. I say it all the time, and I don't speak French, bro. Is it this one? Nope. She doesn't label her layers. Nope. It's just funny that English makes it sound like Quebec is a verb somehow. I feel like there's another place that also has like a funny word like that, but I can't remember where. But yeah, it does sound like it's a verb. Someone who Quebecs. How does one Quebec? Who knows? Time will tell. Graduated means different chunks of income get taxed at different rates, like first 50K is a certain amount, then... Oh, okay, okay, I see. Okay. Yep. I Quebec, you Quebec, they Quebec, yeah. Exactly. Uh... Quebec. One Quebec's by complaining whenever something's in English. Yep. Doesn't Quebec have the most insane French accent? Yes. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. Where you draw her, the more I wish girls were real. I'm glad you like her. Yeah, I wish girls were real as well. That'd be pretty sick, honestly. Did I make? Yeah, I was successful. I think some people though are relieved that girls aren't real, you know? Which is crazy to me, because I think it would be pretty huge if they were real. Right. They are real in your heart. So true, they are real in my heart, yeah. The only way I can, like, express this is, like, being an anime one myself, and also, like, drawing them, you know? Drawing grills. Very different from European French, even they have difficulty understanding us. Yep. Yep. They just black souls? Can't really tell, but French for France don't understand. French from France doesn't understand. Yet more Quebecois understand international French just fine. Yes, yeah, they understand it. They just find it like, from what I understand anyway, it's just like really formal, you know? She's got this pink on her cowboy boots. They're not jutes. If only they were jutes, that'd be crazy. Only Chiaki's got the jutes, you know? You don't get Quebec translations for everything, so a lot of content is in international French. Yeah. Although there is a Simpsons dub in Quebecois French. I thought I messed with my DPI, but I guess not. Oops. It's really dark. Spanish is about the same. Rio Platini Spanish is barely understandable to me. Castillo sounds weird and lispy. Yeah, it's very it's pretty interesting. Should color her eyeballs. Color eyeball. Eyeball. Quebec produces a lot of good dubs that are inherently localized. On average, they have much better voice acting than France somehow. There's a lot of really good talent in Canada. It's true. I give her eye whites? I'll try, but I honestly don't remember. We have like 20 voice actors that do everything, so they're pretty experienced. Yeah. They're pros. Just don't understand what is so hopelessly wrong with the French studios for dubs. They're so bad. I don't really know either. I actually relied on the subtitles for the Argentinian movie When Evil Lurks, really. Oh my goodness. Have you guys ever heard the French Dragon Ball Z opening? It sucks. I always bring this up whenever like any sort of like French dubbing is brought up because it's bad. It does, you know it, yeah. Oh, it's so bad. Like, why did it have to be like that? French Dragon Ball opening? Yeah, it's not good. It's terrible. You know what? I could play it right now. Did they not just translate the original? No. I wish they did. I'll play it for you. As far as video games go, a lot of studios are based in Montreal, so getting decent French translation from there is pretty easy. That as well, yeah. Overall, the entertainment industry is pretty big in Montreal. Nope, not that. Oh, there we go. Okay. French Dragon Ball the opening. You're not ready for how awful this is. Are you ready? It's not... Hold on, you can't hear it. Ah! Here. Okay. Wait, it's still not working? Are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. It's protecting you. It's protecting you. Legit. Okay, it's protecting you, it won't play. It sucks. I'm just gonna say it sucks. That's all you need to know. This historical work was made by their Montreal. Oh, while I'm not a fan of Ubisoft itself, what was neat about the first Assassin's Creed game was hearing the actual difference in language in game. Ah. That's Dragon Ball R though. Fight, fight, fight! Guess Japan just gave Latin America a sweet deal. Maybe. What the? Oh, everything's dying? Okay, whatever, bro. Okay. Holy crap. Anyway. Historical work was made at the Montreal studio. I had no idea Quebec had their own Dragon Ball dub, but I'm not surprised. I forgot the sock stripes. Anyway, I was doing the emblem. I guess New World versus Old World languages get that benefit since Castilian Spanish versus Latin American Spanish dubs are a thing. Ah. I always laugh when I see a British English option. Honestly, same. Like, it's just stuff spelt with an extra MME or spelled with a QUE or... Thing is, in Canada, we use, like, a combination of British and American English, like, for spelling specifically, so... It's a little wonky. So whenever Canadian English is mentioned, I, like, point. I'm like, yo! Or it could be Xenoblade. Yeah, true. So true. I forgot they were British. Not gonna lie, I did. Hope you could see the... Like they weren't forced to do that after the first game, but they did anyway. It's dedication. The Comey Can't Communicate dub is pretty notable since it leans hard into Mexican slang and attitudes. Like, Comey just gets called Choco and her nickname is Chocolatito. Oh. Oh, like Choco. Choco. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, that's adorable, honestly. They even have the bread guy announcing whatever he got in the middle distance. What band is this? This is Anthem. The song name is it's above me and to the left. It's beside the follower goal. Sounds like Iron Maiden. Maybe. What year is this album from? It's old. 1986 is when this album's from. Tightrope. I want to be able to sing like the lead singer of Anthem. His voice is so good. Like Xenoplane has so many different British accents. It's honestly impressive. They went all in the on the British accents. Xenoblade was the first time I realized how many accents that island has. Yeah, it's crazy. I wasn't really aware of it either until I think like someone I watch who is from the UK mentioned like actually how different the like the British accents are from each other and how many there are. I was like, huh. I didn't even realize that at all. I didn't even know what Wales was before that. Oh, yeah. I'm still, like, constantly baffled by, like, how many people are on the planet Earth, you know? As stupid as it sounds, like, it's true. 8 billion is often more than the brain can actually process. Absolutely. Yeah. You might think your brain can process it, but then like I don't know. Um like I often have to remind myself how big of a number that is cuz like it was actually like when I first started streaming cuz like, me actually getting to stream regularly was kind of difficult for myself. But like I thought like who in the world like there's already so many VTubers like who you know why would I, just add to like a oversaturated pool or whatever? Then I realized how many people there are in the world and that like there's so many people that, are around that will watch things you make and listen to things you make and whatever. And I was like, oh, so true. There are a lot of people on this earth. So true. Started watching Doctor Who around the same time I discovered Xenoblade Chronicles and have both to blame for the Welsh accent. Yep. You got jump scared there. All those accents, yep. Do actually need her to be transparent, so I will neaten this up properly instead of cheesing it like I normally do. Where I just don't make the background transparent and just paint white over top. Or whatever color Usually it's just white because I haven't painted a background, then I don't end up adding one because I have white splotches everywhere. The way I managed to get an idea of how many people that is, make a ratio of the population of the biggest city you've seen compared to the population of the Earth. Like, you know, how many of those cities would it be? Kind of thing, yeah. It'd be a lot of cities. It would. Just as the Earth is a lot of cities. And towns and townships and all that. And villages and hamlets. Different kinds of dwellings. Should I make the stripes thicker? I don't know. I just like how it looks. That's why I'm making them thicker. Example, less than 1 in 3,000 people live in Vancouver metropolitan area. Oh, like of the world population. Yep. My mind sort of blanks out at the idea of Mexico City already. It's only like 8 million. That's like still bigger than like any city I've lived in though. But that's just because Canada's population isn't that high in general. Like Canada only has like what, 32,000 people or something like that? Which I thought was a lot until I heard the population of the state of California, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe that's not such a big number. A bit more than 32,000. Dang, we broke 32,000. Let's go. I knew it was something around that number, but anyway. Yeah. or more than, or approaching 40 million? Crazy. Wait, did I say 32,000 instead of 32 million? I meant 32 million people. I'm so cooked. Did I not give her a second stripe? Man, I'm so cooked. CDMX gets away with it. I saw why that it takes hours to get across it. Plus, most of the country is run with respect to it. The country is the city. Everywhere else lives in its shadow. Huh. By CDMX, do you mean like Mexico City? That's the only one I know, unfortunately. You'd think I would know more since I've played GeoGuessr, but I guess not. Like, there's multiple medium/small cities in the US, like Chicago and Milwaukee, Mexico. There's... Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's cities everywhere in the US. Canada, too. Canada definitely does have less. Like, there are... I mean, there are quite a few, but not as many. Because, again, like, Canada has such a smaller population than the US. Like, it's different. Okay, yeah. No, it makes sense that you shorten it. Like, nobody in Canada says British Columbia. We all say BC. I love the irony of her having heels on her boots while being a chibi with short legs. She's making up for it. She somehow fights in these darn things. Crazy. Oh, yeah, she has the dang tassels on her boots. I completely forgot. Ugh. Oh well, I'll ignore that for now and work on her hair. Ignore responsibility. Yes. It used to be LDF for federal, but it rebranded in like 2016. Huh. I see. Mm-hmm. Federal district. Ah, okay. Yeah. Huge rebranding. Big rebranding. Crazy that cities can rebrand. I never even thought of that before. I had a few towns near me renamed mostly for tourism. Interesting. So close but so far from the punch emote. Yeah, I haven't had the chance to work on the punch, unfortunately, because I was fighting with my computer all weekend. But I will get to it soon. I do have a couple more things I need to finish that are more urgent than that, but they should not take me long, so maybe I can sneak it in tomorrow, but I don't really know. It just depends. It all depends, you know? It depends on how much PC fighting I'm doing tomorrow. You know? I think they got annoyed that people kept calling it El Defectuoso. The defective one! No, that's funny, though. No, you can't admit your defeat like that, bro. You gotta own it. We own these things. Get your sensitive butt back to Albuquerque. I don't know. That was the first New Mexico town name I could think of. City. It's a city, but in the dream I remember that the punch emote chibi had really big eyebrows. I mean, I do have thick eyebrows, so it makes sense. It's simultaneously the best and worst run. Incredible stuff. It's a sight to behold. I don't normally like go this like detailed on chibis, but I wanted to go crazy. I like painting, dang it. Thanks for making me realize I really want to hear Japanese dub in Better Call Saul. There is one, isn't there? Because I know there's one of Breaking Bad. Because, you know, that one video of the Japanese dub for Breaking Bad with that one part, my name is Skylar White, yo. Japan has a King of the Hill dub, so I think it's possible. Oh yeah, they do! They got a dub of SpongeBob as well. Spongy Boo. Is this about the SpongeBob goes to... There's a song about SpongeBob in Arabic and it's incredible. Start of it sounds like a battle theme. Yo. Wait, was it like made for the show or like is it just like a is it like a fan thing? Oh, I need to check this out. Yeah, why does this exist? Why? Bring me that memory back. I've never heard this. Why does this exist? Why? I just don't understand. That's more what I'm confused about than anything. Like, sure, you know, there can be a SpongeBob song. Because it can, so true. Nobody said it couldn't. Is this what Japanese people experience when they find amazing anime fan art? Maybe. This is probably how, like, people, like Japanese people specifically on Twitter feel when they see me, like an English speaker, with my Megami Tensei shrine. Like, really? Like, people over there like Digital Devil Story? Like, no, it's just me. It's just me and my boyfriend and maybe like one other person. Asuka's got the KOF on hell boot tassels. I like to think that's where she got them from. Because Asuka's kind of partially a grappler, yes. And Angel is a grappler, kind of, yes. But she's like silly with it. Sonochi no Kyoku. I'm having so much trouble. Oh. All right. I think that's all I will do for tonight. Pull that back up. Cool. Thank you all for joining me tonight, even though I said absolutely nothing. I was locked in. I was in the zone. I was so focused, dude. I was so focused. Oh, I'm also very warm. Blech. I'll have to turn on my AC. It's always cool to see someone show off a technical skill. Thank you, thank you. I just like drawing. I don't know. I'm happy to get commissions. I mean, not only because I like drawing, but also because I can stream working on them, and people enjoy watching me work on them, and I appreciate that very much. Very cool. Thank you. Very cool. Close that. Oh man, the new CPU will be so nice. Alright, let's see if anyone's around to raid. I think Ronan's on, so I'll probably raid her if she's still around. She should be. She usually streams for a really long time. Just gonna make sure she's not going offline. Again, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk a single thing. You know? Yeah, she's still streaming. All right, I will raid Ronan then. We know Ronan here. We love Ronan around here. Miss Hostoria herself. That's how you spell her name, right? Yeah. I have to check every time because I feel like I'll mix up the two N's and stuff. Thanks for stream. It was fun hanging out. Thank you for being here. Thank you. Thank you everybody for being here. I really appreciate it as always. Thank you. I will see you again on Tuesday for some Balatro. I haven't played Balatro in a minute and I want to play more. Hopefully I will have my new CPU sorted out by then, so it will run super smooth and I will run super smooth and we'll all run super smooth. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for all the support, subs, just being here, bits, eggs, you know. Again, being here is what matters the most. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Yay! Alright, let's become Ronan's problem. See you guys soon. Soon. Tuesday. Alright, have a good night, everybody. Bye! All hail Sewage Sunday and the Sewage Sunday and Leader Soarer. Yes, me, leader of the Commonwealth. Alright, bye!